So we subtract 5 from both sides. Yes. Negative 2, right? And then we get the square root. So we get the square root. I think this is the start of complex numbers. So we get the square root. So we have x minus 2 equals plus minus square root of negative 2 is I square root of 2, because you can write this one as square root of negative 1 times 2. And square root of negative 1, take note, square root of negative 1 is just equal to I, and I is an imaginary number. Okay, you got it? And then we add 2 to both sides. Then the value of x is just equal to 2 plus minus I square root of 2. So in writing complex numbers, the real part should be the first one. You write first the real part, and then the imaginary part. Okay? Okay, then we move on to letter B of 58. So letter B, can I delete this? Okay, letter B is x squared equals negative 25. So you just get the square root of both sides. So this is x equals the square root of negative 25, which is equal to plus minus 5i, because square root of 25 is 5, right? So the values of x are positive 5i and negative 5i. So the next is 59. I'm looking for that one. Okay, so 59. We're now on complex numbers. Oh, 59 is still quadratic equation? Quadratic equation, but the result is, what's this? Complex numbers. So 59, a 6x squared equals negative 30. So first thing you do is divide both sides by 6. Then x squared is equal to negative 5, right? And then you get the square root of both sides. So x is equal to plus minus I square root of 5. Then for letter B, x squared minus 10. Okay, you add 10 to both sides, right? Then you have x squared equals negative 64. Then you get the square root. So x is equal to plus minus 8i. Okay. No problem in that. We move on to number 60. Okay, number 60. 60a. So that is 2x squared plus 16 equals 0. We subtract 16 from both sides. Then we're left with 2x squared equals negative 16. And then we divide both sides by 2. And we have x squared equals negative 8, right? Then we get the square root of both sides. So x is equal to, okay, here you can write 8 as 4 times 2. So this is negative 1 times 4 times 2. So our answer would be plus minus 2i square root of 2. Yeah, that's the answer. Okay. Okay. So, and then letter B. Let me delete this. Letter B. Letter B is x plus 1 squared equals negative 9. We just get the square root of both sides. So we have x plus 1 equals, square root of 9 is 3, and square root of negative 1 is I. So this is plus minus 3i. And then we subtract 1 from both sides. So, yes, you're right. So negative 1 plus minus 3i. So this is, these are the values of x. Then we move on to number 61. 61a x plus 5 squared minus 10 equals negative 14. Okay, so we add 10 to both sides. So this is x plus 5 squared negative 4, right? And we get the square root of both sides. So this is x plus 5 equals plus minus 2i. Then we subtract 5 from both sides. So x is equal to negative 5 plus minus 2i. Alright, no questions on this? Okay, then we move on to 61b. We're too fast. It's good to be fast, but you understand everything correctly? Good. Okay, for letter B, we have x squared equals negative 24, and then we just get the square root of both sides. So this is x equals, okay, we can write 24 as negative 1. 6 times 4. 6 times 4. So this is just plus minus 2i square root of 6. So this is, those are the values of x. And then we have 62a. 62a, let me delete this first. 62a, what is that? X squared plus 2 equals 1. Then we subtract 2 from both sides. So x squared is equal to negative 1. Then we get the square root of both sides. So this is plus minus I. Right? And then for letter B, B is 2 times, yes, you divide by 2. You're right. Negative 72, divide 2. So x minus 4 squared, what is 72 divided by 2? Okay, so this is negative 36. And we get the square root. So this would become x minus 4 equals plus minus 6i, right? Then we add 4 to both sides. So x is equal to 4 plus minus 6i. Was that your answer? Okay. Are we good? No questions on this? Because the next one is simplifying and evaluating complex numbers. For it starts on number 63. All right?